What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan. As always, my man George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there?
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you. Another unbiased real reaction, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Free Thinkers, of course.
As always.
Nick Grant, man.
Yeah, man. And shout out to Nick Grant for sending us the tweet. I think
Night Girl 22.
Yeah.
Night Girl 22 got it popping off. I need Lost in Vegas to review the new Nick Grant music album. They probably won't, though. And then we hearted that. And then Nick Grant responded to that and said, yeah, review the album, Las Vegas. I love your opinions on the culture. Let me know what you think. Yeah, and it's nice to know that someone actually gives a fuck about our opinion in the hip-hop world.
Absolutely. That's true. You're right.
We get a lot of metal love. We get a lot of country love. Hip-hop community is like, man, I don't know, B. We don't know about them dudes yet. Yeah. So shout out to Nick Grant, man. We respect Nick Grant. We think he's dope. That's why we always kind of go back to him over time.
Yeah, know? Man. And I feel honored that he even took the time to respond to us, man. So that's dope.
So we told him it'd be our pleasure. So let's get into it. Dreaming out loud. I'm excited to see what he's got to offer, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get into the first joint. BJ's intro.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just dreaming out. I'm just dreaming out loud. Don't mind me. I'm just dreaming out loud.
He's killing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, man.
Soulful, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard come down. I was all, go ahead, boy.
Yeah,
that's home cooking for me right there.
I actually would have liked that to be a song.
Yeah.
You know, I think that was a shout out to, I think that's BJ the Chicago Kid. Correct us if we're wrong in the comments. We just pulled this up and we're going right into it. That's why this is going to be titled Reaction/Review.
Yeah,
so
man.
this isn't a traditional review, so we don't know all the details, but shout out to whoever that is. If it's BJ the Chicago Kid, shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get into the next joint. We've already done a review on this one, 96 Bulls, so we're just going to let this one play. You know what I mean? We'll let this one flow, but this was dope, though. Check out that reaction on our channel, guys.
I say turn me up, I don't really mean turn me up.
You never met a nigga this cold. Somebody tell them boys class never gets old. Never will I fold. Pay me what you owe. It ain't a cougar trying to holler when I wave the fofo. Money don't change niggas, it only amplifies. Product of ghetto teaching, this ain't that class in the fry. Moving that cocaina, they call it that Spanish bride. I love her, I fantasize. I'm from the bottom where half these cats are deceitful. When niggas drive by and double back like a sequel. Lethal, on the go. Rappers should take some notes. All you niggas is pussy, don't drop the soul. Puffy dancing on the money, ho. Crack rap with a backpack twist of young black niggas trying to crack the system. Dreaming.
Yeah, man, that was tough.
Yeah, that was a tough song, man.
He was barred up, man. Even a couple bars there that we didn't quite touch on in the reaction. I was like, oh, you know, we probably should have touched on that one. Yeah, that's dope, dude. That's just some shit you can bang, man. He's just barred up.
Yep.
And that's the thing about Nick Grant. I don't think there's any question of his ability to give you punches. He can just punch. But I'm looking for him to give us just be a little bit more vulnerable. Let me see, like, who are you? What are you about? Let's get a little bit more personal. That's what I would like to see from him, because I already know he's got bars. Not to say that he can't create an incredible project just with bars alone. Okay. But I would like to see him, you know, peel back the layers a little bit. Who's Nick Grant? You know, some different concepts, tackle things about his personal life.
And you know, you may be on to something there, man. That might be the piece that kind of catapults him over the edge, right? To get him a little bit more mainstream, because it's not his ability. He can obviously
rap.
So,
all right, next joint is Nicky Bomaye, like the Ali Bomaye, which means, I believe, kill him in African. You see what I'm saying? So it looks like Nick Grant's gonna try to kill him on this one. Featuring DJ Khaled, though.
All right, let's see.
All right, interesting collab there. Let's get into it.
Another one.
Hey yo, Nick Grant. Sometimes you just gotta say fuck 'em.
You must have told her I'm popping, this bitch blowing me up. Got the hood on my back, but ain't no Cobra in us. I hit you with the flips, I hit you with the swoop. Diamonds lie on my chest, still I live in my truth. Been this shit, I've been popping since red light, green light. This green light, you so thirsty, D-high. Oh, another missed call, disconnect from D-line, peace sign. Nicky Bomaye, like a white, for the way.
I'm getting like a Dipset feel with this.
That's
a hard sample.
Yeah, that sample's hard, dude.
Who made this beat? Did A-Rap Music make this? I wish we had like all the credits, because it sounds like an A-Rap Music beat. Fire though. You know, niggas barred up, man. We can go on for fucking ever breaking down all the lines, but just to touch on one, when he said he's got the hood on my back, but ain't no Cobra in us.
Yeah.
Cobra has a hood, you know what I mean? But he's got the hood on his back, meaning he's got the hood behind him. You know what I'm saying? So just line after line, and this is just what I would consider a banger, it seems like. Just that you can bang in a web where he's just barring up. You know what I mean? So a little bit more of what we're used to seeing from him.
I go stupid, my flow foolish, she pop that coochie. Uncle Luke shit is easy to drop, it's ruthless. Real nigga, keep it funky like Collins Boosie. Hallelujah, she bought a friend that's all inclusive. Jordan flow, man, tell him just how it does it.
He's just cool.
He is, man.
And he had that mixtape Return of the Cool, and it's just refreshing to hear a dude that moves like an OG, that moves like a 90s dude, but he's a relatively young cat, I believe. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he has that essence, that soul of the 90s. You know what I mean?
Big time. Even before that, he makes a lot of old references in his rhymes, man. So, I mean, I just think he comes from the cloth of a older cat.
The bottom line is, what we've always said is a winning recipe for success in terms of longevity, not for just being hot right now and then fading out, is being a student of the game.
Yep.
You can tell. You tell by all the references, like Ryan said, that he uses. You know, a lot of Jay-Z references he uses. I see a little J in him, especially early Iceberg Slim J. You know, so I just love the coolness, the humble charisma.
Yeah, smooth.
I love it. Let's keep it going.
Left my stain on the game, these niggas have to resolve. These niggas at the wheel, Jada's marriage, my dog. I took death on a date, I ripped the calendars off. I'm home, Nicky Bomaye, Nicky Bomaye.
Yeah, that chorus
bitch, I'm popping every day, drop the top and skate, Nicky Bomaye. The flow is murder, who gon' stop the violence? Yeah, boxed with bears and slept with lions, I'm death defying. I got my weight up, but still I'm trying my best to die. Swag dripping like wet saliva, could wet some lava. I like them dark and her flesh cadaver, I'm blessed revival. Fuck boy, be quiet, cause we don't need you like Essen Island. Walking straight.
This nigga is this third verse.
Yeah, he went in.
Serious. I had to stop it. I'm like, I told her, I'm like, yo, before we started this review,
we're not gonna stop it.
We can't have a 3-hour long review. We know Nick Grant has, but we can't break every line down. But we gotta stop it at some point, dude. He is just.
The flow was murdered. Who gonna stop the violence?
He said, I like them dark and her flesh Godiva. I'm blessed revival. Fuck boy, be quiet, cause we don't need you like Essen Island. The S is silent, but we don't need you like that S. That was fire. Dude, we just so many lines that he said before that, man.
He's killing it.
Fire, boss.
I'm impressed with the charm. Come lock tongues when you're told. Tell her I'm at the gate. That means we follow the code. I'm home. Nicky Bomaye, Nicky Bomaye. Bitch, I'm popping every day. Drop the top and skate. Hey yo, Nick Grant. Fuck 'em all. Fuck 'em all.
All right, guys, let's get to the next joint, to Switch Up featuring Yo Gotti.
New money, who this? New phone, who this? New life, who this? Switched up, bad like Jordan with the 4-5. Boy, I'm at your neck like bow tie. No, I'm at your neck like clothesline. Yeah, I'm about to green like go sign. No, I've been in shit this whole time. I got the juice, like I threw Pac off the roof. My shooters hop out in suits. No way in hell he cannot be this cool.
See, now this track to me is where he's going for a banger. Hard bass note, catchy hook, new phone, who this? New, you know what I mean? I just think that this is more of a commercial type of transition song, I think.
This was a single, I believe. I believe this is one of the singles he put out.
Okay.
Sounds
like
from his album.
Sounds like
it.
Sounds like it. Yep.
Let's keep it going.
Text from my ex like, who this? Who this? And I got the same number, who this? Who this? Swerve on.
I'm gonna keep it real, Nick. I hate this chorus, bro. I hate this chorus.
You don't like it?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reserve judgment for what I think of the entire song.
Right.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Wanna say the hoe go to church, nigga. She hurt your feelings, take a perp, nigga. You ain't fuck her right if she don't lurk, nigga. On a friend page trying to search a nigga. Ex bitch crazy, but I knew that. You would eat.
But one thing you see here is the swag.
Yeah.
The swag for this type of song. The difference between Nick Grant and Yo Gotti. Nick Grant is gonna bar your life. He's just a better rapper by far than Yo Gotti. But you see the difference in swag for this type of song.
Yep.
Right? And I also feel like Yo Gotti seems to have more quotables for this type of song. Right?
Yeah, I get it.
She hurt your feelings, take a perk, nigga. You ain't fucking right if she don't lurk, nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's some shit, like when you think about a banger, you're intentionally trying to create a banger, and you in a club and you singing. That's the type of quotable shit that you're gonna scream out loud when
people
you're
going
influence.
Yeah, people gonna hang on to that.
So, and I think the reason why it seems like Yo Gotti fits a little bit better with this song to me is because that's who he is.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is who you can just tell. This is exactly who Yo Gotti is.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure that this is even a part of who Nick Grant is, right? I feel like this is a little bit out of his comfort zone. Let's keep it going.
Now they hit the phone for the whereabouts. No, I ain't saying I'm a street nigga, but I was home alone in the trap house. Yeah, nigga, mama was a shooter. Yeah, you know my daddy was a hustler. Fucked around, made a real dope nigga. Got trouble when I'm going through customs.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, right there tells us something, right?
Right, tells us a little bit about him, what you've been talking about.
Who is Nick Grant?
Yep, mm-hmm.
No, I ain't saying I'm a street nigga, but I was home alone in a trap house. Yeah, nigga, mama was a shooter. Yeah, you know, my daddy was a hustler. You know, so we're getting a little bit more of who he is, right?
Yep.
And it helps to make sense of some of the things he's talking about. Because I want to know, like, if you're talking about this stuff, and we talk about authenticity, you know what I'm saying? How does that relate to who you are? Because sometimes it comes off awkward. And I think he's not a street dude. He's not in the streets. Yo Gotti is a street dude. He came from the street, so I feel like he's a little bit more at home on this track than Nick is.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I'm fucking with this, man. So far, I'm fucking with this, dude. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I'm fucking with that.
All right, let's keep it going.
Broke nigga, keep your advice. Yeah, I'm a standout nigga. Like Frank Luke at the fight. Yikes. New money. Who this? New phone. Who this? I done switched up. Yeah.
So you like that joint?
I thought that was all right, man. I thought that was all right. I can see why a lot of people probably wouldn't like that, but I think what he's trying to accomplish with a commercial jam, I think this is going to attract a lot of young people, and I think that was the motive, and I think that's what's going to work for that. Now, is it something I'm gonna bump in my car and bump in my personal life? No, but I can dig what he's trying to do, and I see the talent there. That's all.
Yeah, with me, man, I think that that's exactly right. I think that Nick is deliberately going for a commercial banger on this one. Whether or not I feel like it's natural, who knows? Only Nick knows that. Because I felt like he seemed a bit uncomfortable on this track. You know what I mean? Personally.
Mm-hmm.
He can rap his ass off, but this type of track to me just seemed a bit off for Nick. You know what I mean?
It's different. It's different for him, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But
I applaud what he's trying to do, because at the end of the day, you could be the best rapper in the world and have the best skills and all that kind of stuff, but if you're not making the money, that's a problem.
You got to make money.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to compromise who you are either. And I don't think he's doing that.
You don't want to compromise who you are, but there's a way that you can make money, right, by still doing you and doing completely you, right?
That's true.
And how you do that is you have to establish an identity. Like, people have to get bought into who you are. Pay close attention to artists like, you know, J. Cole and Logic, right?
Yep.
You know, they're very specific in their messaging, right? Logic is about bringing people together. J. Cole Kendrick is a good kid in a mad city, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So you already know, you kind of have this premise of who they are.
Correct. And
then they expound on that, and then an X amount of people can identify with that, but they're bought into that person.
Absolutely,
you
right.
know what I mean? So that's the trick. It's tricky. It's not easy.
Yeah,
it's
right.
not easy. But for somebody like Nick Grant, you know, I just think identity is what I'm looking for throughout this album. Like, who are you throughout this album? And I just felt like this was confusing for me is the best word. A little confusing. So I'm just I guess by the end of the album, maybe we'll have it figured out. But not feeling that one. All right, next joint is Bleu Cheese. Let's get to it.
I wake up and get in my bag. You done fell in love with the bad guy. Tell him I ain't nothing like your last guy. Feeling like Harden with the stash spot. Hit it like Ricky with the bag shots. I'm so real when I let the tray out. Yeah.
The whole Boys in the Hood scheme, Doughboy.
Yeah.
I'm so real when I let the tray out.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said hit her like Ricky with the back shots. Where he got shot in the back from Boys in the Hood. So he can rap, man.
Yeah, he can.
He can rap, and I see where he's going with this one. Let's keep it going though. Let's keep it going.
Mike Jack moonwalk for a bag, yeah. And get in my bag. I count my cash.
It could just be me, man. It just could be my expectations going into this album because I just think so highly of Nick. I think that, you know, I see him as the future. You know, I see him as a future heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That could really win the game. And when we're talking about heavyweights, you know, they all have one thing in common, man. They have clear messaging in who they are and what they're about. You know what I mean? You know, they're not so much, you know, doing the prototypical sort of, I'm gonna make a banger, I'm gonna make this song. They're doing what they feel, and it comes off genuine. You know what I mean? It comes off real because you know it's coming from a real place. And I feel like this is, I'm trying to make a banger. Just like the switch up is like, okay, I'm trying to make this song because I feel like this is gonna make appeal to this crowd instead of just going in the studio and making the best work you can without that focus. And I just feel like that will pay dividends. And I know it's a longer road to go that route. But I feel like it'll pay dividends because people will be bought into it. It's the realness that's projected.
I think he's trying to, it's strategic. And I like this strategic move because you have to make something that will appeal to what's popular right now. Once you make a stage for yourself and you have a broader audience, now we can start digging into projects and bodies of work and things of like that nature. That would be that's what I think he's doing here.
Yes,
I don't know.
I agree. I agree. I think that's exactly what he's doing, man. So let's keep it going. Good feedback, though, for sure.
I'ma make a kill and get the corner. Like it's prime time on the corner. Fucking with the plug, we connected. You know I blue cheese how I'm dressing.
He said, you know I blue cheese how I'm dressing. Slick. Blue cheese, blue money.
Right.
Blue cheese, how I'm dressing. Blue cheese is dressing for a salad, but how I'm dressing. That was a slick line.
Never ever waste time. When you devoted, just go and get it. When I wake up and get in my bag. I count my cash. I pray up my soul. Then go and get more. I wake up.
So that's a banger to you, brother? You like that joint?
I think it's a banger, dude. For me, personally, this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for a commercial type of song from insert rapper here that actually can rap.
Yeah.
That's what I've been waiting on. At the end of the day, man, I get a commercial appeal has to be there. Because at the end of the day, people need to make money.
You need to make a living.
You have to make money, right? And you want to win in whatever you're doing. This is a winning recipe. This sound, this trap type of sound, bass note coming in, it's very catchy. You gotta have a, I wake up. Whether I like it or not is irrelevant, but I do get the fact of what he's doing, and Nick Grant can actually rap.
Yep.
So this is what I've been waiting on. A person that can actually rap on a popular commercial song. I think shouts out to Nick Grant on that.
So do you like the song?
The song is cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna bump it. I'm not going to bump that in my personal life. But I appreciate what Nick Grant is doing, and I think that is a recipe for success in this day and age.
I respect that, man. I really do.
Go ahead, Joy. Go ahead, Joy.
I'm just trying to figure out. I hate to sound like a broken record, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what Nick Grant is about, man. What is he trying to accomplish? Like lines up here, right? I'm gonna make a killing, get the coroner. Like it's prime time on the corner, which is fly, because he's talking about Deion Sanders prime time, but prime time on the corner, like is in hustling.
Yep.
Fucking with the plug, we connected. That's a hard line. Fucking with the plug, the drug connect, we connected. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You connect the plug. You know I blue cheese, how I'm dressing. Fly, dope line. He's rapping well, he's flowing well. The beat, I like the beat. The beat is cool. I like the chorus. And this formula was cool in the 90s, man. I know a lot of people use this formula in the 90s, like I gotta have a girl record, then I gotta have a street record, then I gotta have this record. And it worked well in the 90s. I just think nowadays, man, you can build a fan base differently. You have a direct-to-consumer relationship where you can build and cultivate a fan base just being yourself. And I'm not saying that this isn't Nick. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. But I feel like songs like this one, songs like All in Stride, to switch up, to me, give me mixed messages on Nick Grant. And maybe Nick Grant in the intro moving forward, maybe you could do like a acapella, bar out, Who Am I, right? Maybe that could be the title of a song, Who Am I? So I can get what it is, B. Like, who are you? What are you about? Are you selling drugs, or what's good? Or are you talking about upliftment? I just want to know. You know what I mean? So this one, again, it could just be me. Maybe it's just mixed messaging that I'm getting, but I just felt like this was just, I'm trying to make a banger. This isn't really who I am and what I want to do, but I'm just trying to appeal to sell records. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. You got to make money. I just think you can do that. You can sell records without deliberately trying to make this typical song. You know what I'm saying? So, not a bad song, man, but I'm not really rocking with that one.
Yep. Okay.
All right, on to the next joint. Save the Children. The Children.
Mind your business, bitch, get out the way. That nigga eating like God is great. I gotta say, she trying to show me the light. We share a common pain. You love me, but baby, what would you do for love? Flow tight as a groupie hug. You knew what's up. I went to jail, right? Throwing bodies in
Yo, who made this beat?
Dude, man.
This beat is tough.
Yeah, this is hard, man. You got somebody that can rap, you got a good beat. dude, what else do you need? You got good hooks? I mean,
Ryan's fucking with it. I like the beat. Let's keep it going.
My life is under construction like trees on the booth. This shit is over. Tell the fat lady sing the blues. Lay you under a cold stone for trying to get the scoop. Nigga, this is audio Mona Lisa.
lay you under a cold stone to get the scoop. Cold stone ice cream.
Lay you under a cold stone for trying to get the scoop.
Yeah.
Cold Stone is ice cream, right?
Yeah.
Like an ice cream store company. Trying to get the scoop on them for trying to, eavesdrop and get information on them.
Yep.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you.
Under a tombstone.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying for trying to get the scoop. That was a dope play on that.
Dude.
He had to stop.
Yeah, he's murdering this though.
He is killing.
He's murdering this.
Well, alright, bumping that Stevie Wonder. People take heat my hunger. The illest in this genre. Ain't talking back to mama, so ain't no need to mumble. Ain't acting out in church, but still I keep the thumper.
That was a hard line right there, man.
This is the hardest track on the fucking album to me so far.
Yeah.
This is playlist already
This is
for me.
playlist.
This shit is hard to
Yeah.
me. Killing it.
This line right here, though. Ain't talking back to mama, so ain't no need to mumble. So that's a shot at mumble rap.
Yeah.
That's a hard line. That one can slip under the radar.
Yeah.
That's a hard line. When you were growing up, if you talk back to your mom, you would mumble under your breath.
Yeah, exactly.
You needed to mumble because you
Yeah.
get your ass
Yeah.
whooped. But I don't need to be on that mumble rapping shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to mumble. You know what I mean? So I thought that was a good play on the whole talking back
telling
to
you,
mama.
man.
That was fire. Let's keep it going.
I keep it funky with my circle like I'm eating Funyuns. Leave the jungle just to come back to feed the jungle. Save the children, nigga.
Yeah, this is hot.
Yeah, man, that was fire.
That was hot as fuck.
And I felt like certain lines like this, right? Leave the jungle just to come back to feed the jungle and save the children.
Yep.
I feel like that's just more natural for him.
Yes,
I
yes.
feel like that's just more
I
his
agree.
lane. And also lines like I'm from the ghetto where every day is like revelations. I like that, man. I think that that's just more his lane, man.
I agree with you.
And I feel like that's more his truth. And I'm not saying I could be wrong about Nick Grant. I don't know, but I just get the feeling that certain lines. Nick Grant is a dude from the hood. Nick Grant's from the hood, right?
Yep.
But he wasn't in the street like that, from what I gather. He said that earlier on in the album. So I would want him to expound on his experiences in the hood without necessarily having the little corny lines. Like they're dope lines, but the references to I'm the plug, I got it connected, and all this other stuff, because that's not what it
Right.
was with you. You know what I mean? But lines like I'm in the ghetto, I'm leaving the jungle just to feed the jungle, right?
Yeah.
I'm leaving the jungle, I'm leaving the hood just to come back to feed the jungle.
To give back.
To give back to the hood.
Yep.
Lines like that I feel like really seem to be the heart of who he is.
And I think that's, to your point, that's impactful and people can get behind that
Yes.
because it's believable. I get that.
And it establishes more of an identity for
you're
Nick
right.
that I think
You're
is
right.
true to who he is.
Absolutely.
So this was fire.
This was off the chain.
And the beat was crazy.
Yeah.
That piano in his joint, crazy. His flow was crazy. Delivery was smooth as always. This is more getting back to who
The roots of what we
Nick
like
Grant
about it. Yeah.
All right, there we go. We back now, Nick. We back. All right. Let's get to the next one. Number 8, father figure. Oh, this shit already sound like something.
When I was a young nigga, you were like my idol. Man, it's a shame, gotta watch your path when the ones that guide you.
Yep.
Wish I could be more two-faced, cause shit, I look just like you. Heart on my sleeve was barely 5 and watched my mama cry. You blacked the eye, cause you a snake and had her wrapped in lies. I pray the pastor got some slacks your size.
There we go.
There it is. There it is.
This is what I wanted, Nick.
This is what you
Yeah,
wanted
now
to
this
say.
is what you see the difference, Ryan. Get
Oh,
that,
I know.
That commercial
I
shit.
get it.
Get
I
that
get it.
fake shit out of here. We want the real, Nick.
That's side A. This is side B.
We want the real. We want the real. You create shit like this. Now we starting to talk about special albums that's
Yeah.
classics that will live.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. He's giving you lines, but he's also the same Nick Grant that we always get, but now he's opening up a different side of himself, right? He's telling a little bit more of his story, right? The song's called Father Figure, and already we're getting a glimpse into what it was like. He didn't have a father.
Yep.
How did that make him feel, right? You see the depth in that. You see the different layers.
Absolutely.
You hear the soul in the production, right? It really brings you more into the artist. This is exactly what I wanted from Nick Grant.
Yep, there
I
you
was
go.
worried for a second, man. I don't know what this dude is doing. Blue Cheese, like, come on, bruh. When I was a young nigga, you were like my idol. Still, you left me for pussy. This shit goes in cycles.
Absolutely.
Man, it's a shame. Gotta watch your path when the ones that guide you That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right? The ones that guide you create this path, but you gotta watch that path because they're creating a shitty path for you, right? Father figure, right? Wish I could be more two-faced because shit, I look just like you.
Yep.
I want to be a different face is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right? I wish I could be more two-faced because I look just like you.
Exactly.
You're a piece of shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Heart on my sleeve. Was barely 5 and watched my mama cry. You blacked her eye because you was snaking. Had her wrapped in lies. Right? So he beat his mom. His father beat his mom up, right? And he was only 5 years old. Why did his father beat his mom? Because she was probably suspicious of him cheating.
Yep.
Right? And that was, by him hitting her, it was sort of diverting the attention away from him doing her dirty, right? So he had his mom wrapped in lies. Fire!
Like a snake.
Like a snake.
Yeah.
Wrapped in lies like a snake. Yeah, thank you for adding that in.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Different level.
Dope, man. Dope.
This is a different level of just art.
Yes,
than
you're
that
right.
shit.
You're
the
right.
apex of great art to me, music with meaning, with substance that makes you feel it, thought-provoking, enlightening, right? Brings you into the human condition. That's art. Focus on just making great art, man. The rest will work itself out, dude. I promise. It will work itself out. Actually, I don't promise.
Yeah, exactly.
Fire. Beautiful. Let's keep it going.
My begin is no different. We were young and living poor. Used to be my brother cause you said the nigga wasn't yours. This shit just hurts my heart. Trying to paint a perfect picture. Ain't no filter for these thoughts. And I just want my father.
Yes.
Come on, man. This whole song right here is giving us so much material.
Yes.
For Nick, we could spend an hour on this song. Used to beat my brother because you said the nigga wasn't yours.
Yeah.
Man, she's still addicted because you introduced her to that raw.
Yeah.
So this dude first of all, his father cheated on his mom. His father beat his mother. His father beat his brother because it wasn't his kid. His half brother, right? Because it wasn't his kid.
And got addicted to drugs.
And got his mom addicted to drugs. You see how much we're learning about Nick Grant in this song? You see how, come on, man. And it's just lyrically written well. It's clever. It's well, you know what I mean?
Inside, I'm praying for help. And niggas wonder why I stay to myself. No daddy titles, them labels that get you placed on the shelf. Just know your son is raising himself. I wrote this song so I forgive you. When I start, then there's my blessing. Feel sorry for my sister. Hope your karma doesn't catch you.
So much in there, man. Forgiveness, I think, is amazing, though.
It is.
It helps you.
It's hard, though.
Yep. But part of forgiveness is helping you get over the pain and moving forward with your life. So I think that's a sign of maturity on his part. He's telling his truth, but at the same time he's saying, dude, I forgive you, right? I've grown. I'm proud of the man that I've become. You know what I mean? But let me wash away this pain that's been holding me back.
And that's what he said. Still crying tears thick enough to wash the pain away.
That's right.
That's dope, man. It's beautiful. And to your point, man, this is what you said you wanted to see, right? A little bit of vulnerability, right? A little bit of truth, right? His story, and I think he's giving you all that.
Making commercial songs is a record label construct. I don't care how long it's been in existence. It's a record label The only reason people do that is it's a formula to appeal. I'm trying to be something, or I'm trying to make something that I think is going to appeal to this mass audience, and it's just for marketing. It's not real.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Talk about real shit. That's what art is to me. To me, that's poetry to me. So this is what that is, Nick. Dope, dope, dope.
Sorry I made your shit hard. And all that shit you saw I did to your moms. We never found our way, it chased us at odds. These are the dangers I've caused. This alcohol kicks in. I get the courage to face all the things that I resent. Wish I could try again. But she's no saint, please don't think I'm pointing fingers, nigga. Cause these attempts are so genuine, I'm so anxious and dying. Just let me know when you get this call. Cause every second you let pass, I get closer to God. I lost my heart, nigga.
It's John Mayer. Once upon a tape, it's Dad's ass.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
What else you gonna say about that, dude?
That's crazy. Dude, there's so much to this song, man. So much depth, so much meaning, so much pain, so much truth, right? And especially getting into that outro there, I know that's something that George wanted to mention there. So
yeah, no, I was just saying his aunt, what the outro is saying here is aunt left him a message and told him his dad passed.
Yep.
Right, so he's harboring this resentment for his dad not being in his life and what his dad did to his mother, right? And he's finally at the point where he can say, you know what, I'm gonna forgive you. I'm gonna tell my truth. I'm gonna forgive you, and then his dad passed, right?
So I don't even know if he was able to mend the relationship or if this song is mending the relationship for him spiritually, right? Almost therapeutic, right?
Yeah.
Talking about it now to say he forgives him, but now he's gone. He wasn't able to really say it to him to his face. But maybe he did and didn't have the time to really reconnect the relationship to have a father figure before he passed away. So there's so many layers to that.
And I love what you saw. You saw this heavy resentment, right? You saw him sort of lashing out.
Yes.
Right? Because he's in pain. He's hurt. Mm-hmm. But he's also saying in here, right, at the end of the last verse, he's just like, I just want my father. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, that's what he wants. And he's been put through his father not being there hurt him. Yeah. So the fact that his father passed away, like Ryan said, we don't know when it happened or if he ever got a chance to, in real life, mend that relationship, is sad. And it looks like his father just had his own demons that he was trying to face as well, not making excuses for it. And he even said, your mom's not innocent either. But he's also letting you know, like, dude, you put up a wall. Me and your mom had difficulty, and there was this wall that I had to get past with you. Then I was fighting my own demons. Yep. And it's just interesting to hear that perspective and the layering in that. So it's always more complex than what you think, especially coming from a child's perspective. It's usually a little bit more to the story than what you're aware of. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, a father needs to be in his son's life. Regardless of what those barriers are, you got to figure out how to make it happen. But I love this, man. Just such a vulnerable song, such a deep song, such a real song. And you see the difference between this song and the other songs?
Absolutely.
We've been spending damn near 10 minutes, 15 minutes talking about it. That's the difference between surface level, I'm trying to appeal to something that's not really real, that's not really true, to just making something that comes from the heart, that's art.
Yep, absolutely.
Dope song, man. All right, let's get into the next joint, The Funeral. So I don't know if this is the funeral of his dad. Yeah. Well, it's 56 seconds, so. That sounds beautiful.
What I'm gathering from that, man, I'm gathering, even when in that father figure track, I'm gathering, because the last verse he said before I went into that outro is, every day that we don't talk, I'm getting closer to God. You know, call me, I love you. So I'm thinking he probably didn't get a chance to say goodbye. So this is his way of him having the conversation with his father, saying goodbye. Now this is his formal funeral because he probably wasn't there.
Gotcha. That's really good insight, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's great. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is, dude. Very, very soulful. I felt that. You know what I mean? So dope. All right, let's get to the next joint. Lincoln Apartments. Let's do it.
Everybody put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high, hands up high.
Love. I love you like a fiend loves his addiction. Love is having love when niggas feel different. It's keeping your distance. I love you like a mother loving Miss her child that's in prison. Even though he ain't innocent, love is letting go.
Stop playing, man. This is what I'm talking about, Nick.
Yeah, he's
I forgive you, Nick. No, I was joking.
Yeah, you're ridiculous.
I forgive you, Nick, for that bullshit earlier in the album. You know? The concept of love. Love is commitment. Love is making her your missus. Love's a gift. Love is when she cooking, you do the dishes. Love is having love even when niggas feel different. He said, I love you like a mother loving miss a child that's in prison, even though he ain't innocent.
Yep. That's
love.
True though. That is love.
Mother's love, huh? Unconditional, they say. Beautiful. I love the play on love, man. Let's keep it going.
Love is life, I hope I live to see. Love is telling you things that could make you better than me. I love, father runs out on his fam, the door was open wide. But love brought him back when he thought of his daughter's eyes. Yeah. Love is a classic album, I'm forever on rewind. What is love?
Probably the best song on the album to me.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's hot.
This one? It's crazy. Yo.
Hot, dude. It's hot. I love the play on love.
And it's
what
real.
Yeah.
And he's dropping jewels about love as well, man. He's telling the truth. Love is telling you things that could make you better than me. How true is that? Yeah. How often do people sort of hold back information?
That's true.
Right? Because they're scared of maybe someone surpassing them or whatever the case may be. So telling you things that can make you better than me.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's sort of a selfless type of thing to do. That's love.
Absolutely.
He said a father runs out on his fam, the door was open wide. But love brought him back when he thought of his daughter's eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A father walks out on his family, maybe tries to start another life, but thinks about his daughter.
And left the door open wide, meaning like he wasn't looking back at all.
The love of his daughter is what brought him back, man. Line after line, just beautiful. Love the perspective that he's providing, man. Just real shit. Love it. No pun intended. Let's keep it going.
I fucking hate that nigga.
Hate is vicious, hate is relentless, hate is the bridge to hell's entrance. Hate is the cousin of being malicious. Hate is the feeling you get around certain family members. Hate is the young lady flirting knowing I got a woman. Because you happy. Hate is the...
Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, he's killing it. I love how he flipped the script to hate.
That was hard.
Yeah. Hate is vicious. Hate is relentless. Hate is the bridge to hell's entrance. Hate is the cousin to being malicious. That's dope right there.
Hate is the bridge. Let's make sure people hear that. Hate is the bridge to hell's entrance.
It's so true, man.
Wow. And I really feel that. I really feel that.
I do too.
Hate is the cousin of being malicious.
Yep. Hate is the feeling you get around certain family members.
Real shit.
That's crazy. That is real.
Real shit though. Real shit. Because your family can hurt you more than anyone, right?
Yep.
That's what they say. Your family can do more harm to you than someone outside of your family. So that's real.
Yep. Hate is the young lady flirting, knowing I got a woman, right? Flirting with me, knowing that I have a woman. Why would you do that?
Right.
That's only gonna cause
You
problems.
hating on me, hating on my relationship, right? It's gonna cause problems, cause separation. You're breaking up something that's happy. Fire.
Yeah, dude. This is hot.
Let's keep it going.
Hate is jealous whispers after the insecure dap me. Hate is meant to offend you. Be clear, the hate's essential. Hate is work on her body so they can lust a figure.
Come on.
Rid yourself of all of this hate, be a humble nigga. Hate is the fuel that can make a coward bust the trigger. Hate is that sneaky cousin that's trying to fuck her nigga. What is that?
Hey, y'all, stop. This is the future heavyweight of rap that I was looking for.
Yeah.
Meaty,
beautiful.
substance, beautifully written. The production is ill. This is like a neo-soul, smoothed out track. Love the chorus in this as well. Whoever's singing the chorus is crazy. So for the people who are like hip-hopped out, when someone, when he says dap, that means a handshake, right?
Yeah.
The jealous whispers after you shake someone's hand, right? Talking shit behind someone's back.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like that.
He said, hate is meant to offend you. Be clear, the hate's essential.
Yeah.
A slice of devil's pie. Tell me what's on the menu. The hate is essential.
Yep.
Right? The hate is essential for maybe many different things, man. Maybe it's essential for you it's motivation for you to get to a different level, right?
Yep.
It helps you.
And some people are just unhappy. Maybe if they didn't hate, good stuff would start happening to them.
Yeah.
And one thing I wanted to say right after he said that, what he said, they hate your progress if it ain't beneficial.
That's right.
And I think that could be related in personal life, business life, definitely.
I agree.
If it doesn't make financial sense to business people, no matter if it's good for the world and good for people, it's not gonna happen.
That's right.
Sad.
They hate people hate seeing other people win, especially when it doesn't benefit them. You know what I'm saying?
Hate is work on her body so they can lust on her figure. I thought that was super dope because we see that all the time, right?
That's what we talk about.
Yep.
You hate yourself so much that you feel like you need to change.
You gotta alter things on your body.
Things on your body in order to fit in with whatever standards of society is out there, man. So that's beautiful. That is hate.
Yeah.
Let's keep it going. Body in this.
Love is delicious. Love is better than coconut oil. Love is constantly evolving, constantly expanding.
Yeah, we'll end it right there. But that joint is fire, man.
Yeah.
That was fire.
Yeah.
That to me that's my favorite song on the album thus far. I think just in terms of production, the flow, the substance in it. I mean, I'm gonna read that is on the immediate no question playlist, and I think that's one of my favorite songs I've heard this year. That is that ill to me. Just dope.
It's tight.
People sometimes, man, we're miserable. We're unhappy. That's the only reason that you hate on someone is because you're unhappy. So find out what is going to make you happy.
Yep.
Right? Try to search for that true happiness, man.
And you're right, man.
So you don't
You're
hate.
Right. And you're
You know what
right.
I mean?
But happiness and hate and happiness is a choice. Happiness is right in front of you.
Yeah.
It's a state of mind, dude. It really is.
You have a choice, though.
Yeah.
You have a choice to love, right? You have a choice. It's just you have to. Really, the key is just recognizing that. And sometimes you don't even recognize that you hate.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So try to look within yourself, man, to find happiness.
Like
man.
people hate on LeBron.
Yeah.
Shout out to LeBron, man. I don't know why people hate on that man.
Let's get to the next one. Gentleman's Paradise.
Inhale the allure, champagne for pain, nigga, the world's yours. The mother boy, silly type, stay off the blogs. My hustle could raise the price up. The so-called real are nothing like us. We don't involve in minor wars, that's crazy talk. Padded wall dialogue, nigga, war.
He smashed that.
Yeah.
He smashed that. First of all, this is right up his alley. This beat.
Yes.
This smooth, like, you know what I mean, old school type of.
And he's
fly shit.
And it complements his flow.
His style,
crazy.
His flow,
yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, them other boys, silly types, stay off the blogs.
Yeah.
Again, just a return to the cool, man. A cool cat, like, that's what it is, right? That's all we see in the rap industry now is guys making blogs, on video, talking shit about another person, saying some dumb shit.
Ridiculous.
Exhibiting buffoonery, right? And I love that this is a return of, that's not the code that we come from. You know what I mean?
And that's, you shouldn't even behave that way though.
Yes.
Honestly. I mean, let's take cool out of it. Why do you even care what other people are doing and what other people saying and putting business? It's just, to me, it's so foreign to me.
It's just we come from a different generation, man.
Yeah.
You know, we come from the generation of like, yo, if I wanted to make a phone call to someone, I got to get permission from my mom to use the house
That's
phone.
true.
You know what I mean? I didn't have a computer in my face since the onset of my ability to use a computer. So and just being able to type shit. So it's a different type of cloth that we're from.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
True.
You know, so these kids, they just it's just second nature for them to just vlog and get online and type shit and say whatever and put all their business out there. So I love that's what we old school dudes appreciate about Nick Grant. It's a different type of feel from him. You know what I mean? A different type of code that he comes from. Even this line right here, just to finish it up, I'm competing with myself. This is Fight Club.
Yeah.
My old bae say I'm spiced up. But if you ever seen the movie Fight Club, you know that at the end, you know, it was himself the entire time.
Yeah.
But even my old bae say I'm spiced. Old bae is a seasoning. It's a spice. Say I'm spiced up. Even his old babe, his old girlfriend thinks he's spiced up. So that was a slick line. But he's competing with himself at this point. He knows where he's at in comparison to a lot of these bozos, right?
Yep.
He's his own competition, you know? So
running his own race.
We live in
I like that breakdown.
gentleman's paradise. Yes, baby. Oh, nah.
Right here.
You got me so high, I can't deny I like it.
That layering
that's hot.
right there.
That's hot.
That layering right there.
That's hot.
How they layered that harmony is nasty.
And to your point, man, I love the sound of the feel and the sound of real instruments playing in the background. That gives us kind of a jazzy type of sound, and he's rapping on it.
Yes.
It almost has a hip hop but kind of jazz type of sound to
for
it.
sure.
Dope.
For sure. This kid, he could kill this live. Too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Kill this live. The bass in this is nasty. That
Yep.
God.
And the drums, it's
yeah,
you know, in the back, that
beautiful.
shit's smooth.
Shout out to B Hess on the hook. He's crushing it as well. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, man.
I can make you famous. Why do it if you ain't trying to be the greatest? They keep saying they love you, they all tainted. Private flights, how we carry on tradition. This dark world got limo 10 on my lenses. My haircut faded like a mom with dementia.
That's rock with you, right?
You know I'm rocking with the best. Let it
Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick. Fire. Fire.
Yeah,
groovy. Just a smooth fly. That's the epitome. That's the embodiment of fly.
Yep.
Fly, groovy track right there, man. You could just let that one play.
Ride. You can ride on that.
That could be an incredible song live for him to play. You know, with a nice suit. You could throw a suit on with that, with a drink, a Cavassier, some shit, you know what I mean? Some yak in your hand and just chill out.
Kill it.
And that was fire. So from Save the Children on has been fire. And I liked a few joints from the first half of the album. I like 96 Bulls, of course, and Nicky Bomaye, but I think he's really...
This is embodiment of Nick Grant.
Yes.
The side B track.
Or what we feel is Nick Grant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, but man, let's keep it going.
All right, so next up is Gucci Plug. After all that being said, like, I like this, I like it, but this is fire. So, Gucci Plug.
I don't want to judge. Let's give the song a chance. Like, just when I gave him all them compliments, like, here we go, Nick.
Yeah.
Back to talk about
so
the
Gucci Plug.
Nah, but you know what? Nick is on his fly shit, so this could still qualify as that Nick Grant essence. So let's see what's going on. Gucci Plug.
This is heaven, I swear. Send the devil my prayers. Everything is about business. I feel like Eric and Parrish. Quite bored with the games. Back to checking you squares. This that murder.
They be having lines, man. Quite bored with the games. Back to checking you squares. Board game checkers. Games. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about business. I feel like Eric and Parrish, EPMD. You know what I mean? So, you know, they have a lot.
That shit was
Straight to business, yep.
That shit was hot.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire. I love EPMD.
Cause when shit ain't that sunny, I throw that shit in reverse. I'm gone.
I just had to run it back when the rain is on the gas. Make you wanna run away.
Switching women like girl groups. Don't make me pull up on you. I did my curls too. Too many clown niggas. I let the world spoof. Never indirect. I'm at your chest like the Cabbage Patch King. No, it ain't a thing that we won't do for love.
Never indirect. I'm at your chest
like the Cabbage Patch.
Like the Cabbage Patch. At your chest, you know. I ain't never indirect though. I'm at your chest. I'm right, right at you. You know what I mean? That was a funny ass line. That was slick though.
And I don't want no cloudy skies. When I look up in your eyes, I see you feel the same. Let's go back to the sunny day.
Yeah, that was cool. That was okay. That might grow on me. You know, I think I like Drum's voice. I just don't know if it meshed well with the song. I felt like the chorus didn't quite fit the groove of the song and the flow of the song.
I don't think so either at all.
You know what I'm saying?
For me.
But he didn't sound bad though. And it almost sounded like, to me, I know Ryan was saying he was trying to figure out what it sounded like, but it sounded like something that could have been on an Outkast album to me. It sounded like some shit that could have been sampled by, something like for the Dungeon Family or something. You know what I mean? Just the way that sounded, like on like a hook for an Andre 3000 type of song. Yeah, and I just felt like the song kind of was just dragging a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The beat was cool. It's different. I appreciate the creativity in the beat, but I just felt like this one dragged a little bit. So this is alright. We was on the road though.
Yeah.
We was on the road. Alright, let's get to the next joint. Black Woman.
Forever a queen, pure black, you're never so clean. When shit get hot, you help me watch for what these devils could bring. I love your heart, how you provide for whomever's there. I promise I got you, you never had a lot. How could I fault you for this? You like the closest thing to God, still we call you a bitch. Black woman.
Yeah, I don't know how you not like. How do you not like a song like this? Anytime someone makes a song dedicated to uplifting women, you know what I mean, black women or women just in general, I mean, you kind of have to like it, unless the production's terrible. You do. You kind of have to like it. You kind of have to appreciate it.
Yeah, you definitely can appreciate it. Yeah.
He said, "Gotta be colorblind. You can't see you're a gem. Before I break the family branch, I'll go out on a limb."
Yeah.
Right? I go out on a limb to make sure that I'm taking care of my family, right?
Yep.
Or to keep the family unit.
I do whatever it takes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
But
I'm not gonna go out and cheat on you or break the family bond, basically.
That's right.
Dope.
But family branch, as in a branch on a tree. So
Yep.
that was a play on words.
Yep.
Branch, but family tree.
Beautiful.
Slick, man. Let's keep it going.
Simply precious, my muse, my beautiful imperfection. Mother Nature gave me life, that's how they best describe it. If no you, there is no me. How could I fault you for this? You like the closest thing to God, still we call you a bitch. Black woman. Man, when I pray, I tell my God that you're his best invention. And when I'm done touching your mind, here's my next intention. A blessing, isn't it? A stand-up nigga. Never pull me a foe up. She wants the real me, and I ain't hesitate when I showed her. My black woman.
What'd you think of that one, man?
I think it's beautiful, man. And I think, to your point, that's kind of like the cheat code and shit, right? You do a song about women in general, you know what I mean? And long as it's done well, and Nick Grant is always going to do things well, in my opinion.
Yep.
I think you can't hate on that. You can't. You really can't.
True MC, man. True MC. Beautifully written. I thought the production was beautiful. It really meshed well with what he was talking about, right? Subtle, mellow, but had a beautiful essence to it as well. And I think we need more songs like this, man. We need to let women, black women, all women know that we appreciate them, more.
One thing that I really liked about that song, if I had to pick anything that kind of stood out to me throughout that entire song, is he's not placing the blame on anything. He's just saying this is the way things are. And we could do a better job appreciating you.
Even when he says here, still we call you a bitch. You did all of this for us. This is what you do. This is what you provide. You have all this beauty, right? You inspire us. You do these great things for us. You hold us down, and still we call you a bitch. Yep. Just serves as a reminder, man, to appreciate women, man.
Yeah, man.
Beautifully well written, great song. All right, on to the next one. Final track of the album, The Ode.
They ask about you in my interviews. How could I love you, still really not be that into you? She did everything for me. I fucked her as a shorty, right on my granny flow. I swear I used to love her. It ain't that common that a bitch like her would turn corporate. She's in the club with them young and she got some ignorant ways, but they don't really care for her. She out here getting paid. Don't ever leave.
I think he's talking about, this is an ode, right? This is sort of a poem, a dedication type of poem. That's what an ode is. You know, really it's supposed to be praising something, so. But to me, it sounds like he's talking about hip hop.
Okay.
They ask about you in my interviews, how could I love you, still really not be that into you? Too many niggas around you, you gotta pick and choose. So I think he's maybe talking about the industry, the hip hop world industry. He said it ain't that common that a bitch like her would turn corporate. Common, the rapper Common, made the song I Used to Love Her. Check that out, by the way. That's an incredible classic song by Common. It was hip hop, and referencing a woman, but it was hip hop, right? I used to love her as in hip hop. And in that song, Common was saying how hip hop has kind of fallen off, and even that back then, it changed, right? So I think what he's saying here is this is a metaphor. The her, the woman that he's speaking of, she, this and all, and these references to this woman is a metaphor for hip hop.
Hip hop, yeah.
I let him feel it on my crown, it wasn't worthy.
So in the chorus it says, I let a lot of niggas in who ain't deserve me.
Right.
I let him touch all on my crown. It wasn't worthy.
Yeah.
You a fool if you think I don't know the difference. I swear you everything that I was ever missing. So Nick Grant, it's hip hop telling him, you know what? I realized that I let a lot of these buffoons in the game, right? A lot of rappers came in the game, just used me up, exploited me, just for financial gain,
and changed the image of hip hop.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely.
You know?
Change the image and really hurt the perception of the art form.
Correct.
You know what I mean? On a mass scale. So I think that's what he's getting at. And I think that hip hop is saying, you know what? I realize that you're what I need.
Yep.
Nick Grant, you're what I need.
I think that's fire. Absolutely.
She done been around, and I'm hip to the whole hopping. Born in the Bronx, still she bounce out of pockets of Compton from the go. Even so far down below, she seems conniving. Them country niggas kept most her interests, I'm being modest. You social media with your shit, what's your angle? You running circles round my mind, I check for halos.
Yeah.
Still open doors with wire hangers.
I love what he said up here, man. She done been around, and I'm hip to the whole hopping.
Yeah.
Born in the Bronx, hip hop comes from the Bronx. Yeah. Still, she bounced out of pockets of Compton, right? NWA, when hip hop made its way to the West, when they were running shit.
Yeah.
From the go, even so far down below, she seems conniving. Them country niggas kept most of her interest. I'm being modest.
Yeah.
Interest, I'm being modest, right?
Yeah.
I think that was hard. Hip hop moved to the South. The South has pretty much been running hip hop for the last almost 2 decades at this point. You know what I mean? So really, really creative writing. And he's using sort of, Common's foundation.
Yep.
Right? And that's why he mentioned Common's name up there, just to kind of, as a sort of a shout out in a way.
Yep.
A big up to Common. And he's sort of expounding on that idea and giving it his own little twist. So super dope, man. You know, he said you social media with your shit. What's your angle?
Yeah.
You run in circles around my mind. I check for halos.
Yeah.
So what he's saying here is, hip hop has sort of manifested in the social media sphere. And a lot of what you see on social media as it relates to hip hop is bullshit.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
A lot of sort of perpetuation of these negative stereotypes is what you see. He's trying to figure out what's going on, but he used the reference of the halo because the halo is a circle in his head. So that was fire.
And then to flip the script, now this is the industry talking back, right? This is, I'll give you credit, I give you cars, I give you this, I give you that, So it's all filled with the shine and the glitz and the glamour, but you're selling your soul, so to speak,
Here you go.
Gotta share me with the world, but I'ma give you credit. I ain't been in love like this. Nas and Lauren root the world righteous. My sweetest morning dew, I fuck with you. I got you fresh as fucking out here living comfortable. No matter how you tell your side, I did it all for you. I let a lot of niggas in who deserve me.
I love the perspective. I love the perspective of the industry of hip hop. So hip hop has allowed people, even like Nick Grant, who's on a come up still, to make more money than Rakim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nick Grant can probably get more money than Rakim. The pioneer, a legend. So when she's saying here, I did what I had to do, So hip hop compromised this integrity a bit, right? Let the corporate mugs take over.
Yep.
To expand and widen. But now what we're getting is an industry that allows people to make money and to take care of their families as well. So I love the perspective. And I love again, another breadcrumb in here. I ain't been in love like this. That's a Common song.
Yep,
The
exactly.
Light. He's referencing The Light by Common. That's another great song by Common. So I love the fact that he's referencing Common back in this as well. So again, just showing love to Common because this was sort of his original vision. You know what I'm saying? She said, since Nas and Lauryn Hill ruled the world righteous, right? So hip hop hasn't been in love since Common, right? Made that great song, The Light. That was the pure hip hop song. Nas and Lauryn Hill, If I Ruled the World. Yeah. This is what hip hop truly loves. This is the true love of hip hop. And she's saying that she sees that in Nick Grant. This is fire.
Beautiful.
Great ending to this album, man.
Absolutely.
Let's finish it up.
Like you everything that I was ever missing.
Beautiful. Yeah, man, that was an excellent song.
Dude.
That was great.
Off the chain.
Great. That was on some legendary shit right there, Nick. That was some legendary shit.
Now, this is what I'm talking about as far as an album.
Yes.
This is an album. Not 8 tracks, not 6. This is 14 tracks. Complete body of work.
Yeah, man.
You don't see that anymore.
Fire. And again, this is just a testament to Nick Grant, man, just being a student of the game and understanding what goes into making a classic album or making an album that's gonna stand the test of time. You know what I mean? This is what it takes. You know what I mean? I thought from Save the Children on, I thought this album was great. Mm-hmm. Exactly what I want from Nick Grant. I think a great sort of, I know this may not be technically his first album, but I feel like this is like more of a major release for him. His first true major release. I know he's had Return of the Cool and other mixtapes, but I feel like this was a major release for him. So songs like Save the Children, Father Figure, The Funeral, Lincoln Apartments, Gentleman's Paradise, Black Woman, The Ode, I feel like are the heart of who he is. Yes. And what I feel like he can really expound on moving forward. 96 Bulls is a nice banger. Nicky Bomaye is a nice banger. The only songs that I didn't care for too much, and I understand his angle, trying to be a little bit more, giving him a little bit of commercial appeal, bringing him into him so that he can get to the album, which is sort of a 90s move. Yep. I still just did not care for All in Stride, the switch up in Blue Cheese. I felt like it seemed forced. I felt like that just wasn't truly him. You know what I mean? But I respect what he was trying to do there, but I ain't like those songs, Nick. You know what I mean? So I think that's the challenge for most artists, man.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Finding out how to walk that line, how to truly stay true to your integrity and what you're about, right? Who are you? What's your messaging? What do you want to get out there while still appealing to a mainstream crowd and bringing more fans in so that you can have a long-lasting career that pays you appropriately.
Yep, and it's a balancing act. Yep. To your point, it's a balancing act. You have to be able to massage both sides of the spectrum, right? To be able to be successful, I think, personally. Yes. And one of the things that kind of stuck out in my mind, and here's my analogy for the ending of this video is this reminded me of the War and Peace CD with Ice Cube. The first side was war, as far as him just coming at the jugular, right? And then the other side was more like commercial shit. Peace was more like how we do it. It was just cool little shit. You know what I mean? And that's how I felt like this was. I thought that the first 6 tracks on here was commercial, but I think that's needed though. I really think that's needed, especially with this generation, more than ever. If we're going to expose people in this generation that it listens to bangers, right? To the essence of hip hop and try to bring the essence of hip hop back, you've got to lure them in. It's like fishing, right? You've got to have. I agree. You've got to have that stuff, and I think it's needed more than ever. With someone like Nick Grant, it's powerful because he can bridge that gap because he can rap.
He can rap. Yeah, man. Just to end it, man. Great point, Ryan. Great points. It completely understand. But just to end it, we're in a different day and age. Artists like Kendrick Lamar, artists like J. Cole. They stayed true to who they were. They cultivated their fan bases because people were bought into them. They felt that it was real. Yeah, One of the reasons why I love J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar is that I feel that it's coming from a real place. Yep. Right? But their messaging is clear. And even throughout this album, I still feel like I want to get to know you. You were kind of really peeling back those layers on the second half of it. But I would just say focus on the messaging. Get people to buy into who you are. start up a fucking catchphrase that's relevant.
Yeah.
Right? Which is an angle, which is a strategy, but it also has to be real. We say we're the free thinkers because we really do. We are free thinkers.
We embody that.
We embody that. But it's also sort of a catchphrase to get for people to kind of get into who we are. Like, what is this free thinking thing about? What is the identity of someone who listens to Nick Grant? Who do those people typically represent? Right? The dreamers or whatever the case may be. I know Meek Mill has dream chasers, but you know that's what I would figure out. But other than that, dude, you're a great rapper. This is a great album.
That's going on the playlist right now. That whole album, I'm bumping that tonight.
This joint's fire. You know what I mean? So I was listening to Pusha T's Daytona, and I'm starting to touch the Kanye album a little bit more as well. But we gonna talk though. We gonna talk about where this album stands, man, at some point. So shout out to Nick Grant. That was a dope
Absolutely.
album. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Lost to Vegas. George, Ryan, we out.